You just turned on. You just naturally on the wave. You just naturally on the wave. Better known as now. This is where independence is celebrated. And if you're ready to catch these waves, then let's go. What's good, everybody? My name is D, and welcome back to Grown Up, where you already know what we do. We talk about that grown up shit, and then at the end, I wrap it up with a nice little vibe, throw in some brand new music for you guys, and give that independent music the love that they deserve, the recognition, all of that. And today, you're joining me again for another Naturally on a Wave interview for the Now segment, and I have a brand new artist joining me. I'm going to be throwing his music into the podcast here soon, so I'm going to have him go ahead, introduce himself, say his name, where he's from, the genre of music he does, and how long he's been doing music. So welcome to the podcast.
Hey, appreciate it. Yes, it's the kid Hazok. I'm from Rochester, New York. Yeah, I'm a rapper, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. How long you been doing music?
Coming up on like 16 years on and off.
Wow. Okay. So tell us how you got started with that journey. 16 years, that's definitely a long time. So tell us what got you started and take us to now.
Yeah, so like I'm 31 now, but I'd say I started when I was like 16. I don't know, just like from English class, I was hitting like the poems pretty well and shit. And
Okay. I write poems.
I don't know. Yeah, like I always had a thing for the English language and shit. So like when it came to rap, I kind of just fell in love with it. And then it was like the 2000s. So like the punchline rap influenced me heavily. Okay.
So what kind of artists were influencing your music taste at that time?
So my top three was like Slim Shady, Cassidy, and Fabulous.
Okay, that's definitely a good variety for sure. All right. So coming out of NYC is definitely some heavy hitters to match up to, but there's also room to grow, I believe, because it's such a big state. So how have you tried to craft your own lane when it comes to making the music that you want to make?
Yeah, so like the way I see it, like right now, there's not a lot of like rappers that spit like straight metaphors and punchlines. Yeah. So me, I'm like, I feel like my sound is like, for the new cats, it might be something they never heard before if they haven't been doing their research. Yeah. But for like the old cats, it's like something they appreciate for real.
Got you. Okay, so what's the process been like for you as an independent artist trying to get yourself going, get your music out there, you know, and everything like that, since you've been doing it for so long?
Yeah, so like when I first started out, I didn't have the resources I have now, but now I'm like working with a publicist. I got like a home studio, like a home like record studio that I mess with all the time. Okay. I got like videographers, stuff like that. So now it's like, and even like the marketing side, right? Like it wasn't like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, things like that. So now like I feel like the whole thing is just like wide open for me right now. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much like what I'm working on now, because I only been releasing music for like 13 months, but in them 13 months I got like 400 subs on YouTube, so slowly I'm getting there. Yeah, you gotta build up. Start from the bottom. The only way to go is the top. All the way to go is up. So I understand that. So how is your support system been in your process of doing music and things like that? It's crazy because I felt like I needed one. But like the more people I cut off, the more free I felt to do my own thing. Yeah. It's less people, it's less brains and opinions and things like that. You feel like you need them in the beginning because you don't know
you're listening to your own stuff, so you think it's, good. So you want opinions from other people, but then you realize like the opinions from other people don't really matter. And at the end of the day, you just got to do you, and someone will love what you do. So I understand that for sure.
Yeah, like in the beginning, I pretty much I spent at least 3 or 4 years just trying to improve myself, all based on the feedback I got.
Yeah.
But now you get to a certain point where it's just what it is, and other people try to tell you what to do with everything. You know what I mean? They try to control your whole situation, and that gets really irritating for me.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you've been doing something for a long time and how to do that, and then they come and say, oh, nah, it's this way, or oh, nah, we don't do that no more, it gotta be this way, or whatever the case may be. Everyone else is on this wave and not that wave. It's nah, there's people still on that wave, you just haven't reached to them. I might reach to them, so I definitely understand that. So take us through a studio session with you. Are there specific things you start with? Do you already have bars ready? Does the beat get produced during the session, or what's the vibe like?
Yeah, so whenever I go to a new studio, I don't know how to make music now and stuff, but me, I came with my bars prepared all the time.
Gotcha.
I've been told every time I go to a new studio, they're yo, I love working with you, you're a professional and shit. A lot of cats, they just come, they end up bringing 7-8 heads, drinking, smoking, and then by the end they lay down a hook, and then it takes them 3-hour sessions to finish a song. But me, I'll record my whole song in an hour and a half, and then I'll have the engineer mix and master for an hour and a half, and I'm out of there.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Okay, so you're giving people some perspective on how to be when you go to a studio. Sometimes you should just be prepared, you know what I'm saying? And other times, especially not bringing a whole bunch of people in there, you only get a hook done. That's crazy. That's wild. All right, so let's talk about your new single, Afghan Kush. Super dope. I listened to it, which will be featured in the podcast soon. So you guys stay tuned for that. I know it's a tribute to the late Pop Smoke. So is he one of your influences in music? And if he is, what are other artists that influence your music as well?
So I really didn't know about Pop Smoke till he blew up, kind of really.
Okay.
So, but it was just the fact that he's from state New York, and it was just a totally new. Well, it was new to us, you know what I mean? Because I guess it originated in Chicago, then it went to London, and then it came back, whatnot. But for the mainstream, it was pretty new, and just the fact that he was putting New York on the map again, I felt you know what I mean? I feel everyone in the New York music scene was kind of hurt when that shit happened. So I just wanted to pay homage or whatnot. And also I hadn't heard a punchline rapper use one of his beats before, so I was you know what? Let me just try to show off some versatility. And also on top of that, I wanted to do a song about marijuana and whatnot. I wanted to release it on 420, so things kind of just meshed together at the same time. Okay,
the timing just was right for you. All right, I hear that. It was definitely dope. I like it. I fucks with it for sure. So, has there been any obstacles that you faced along the way pursuing music? Because the podcast is all about talking about life and the obstacles that we have to face and overcome. So, what are those obstacles that you've had to face, and how or who helped you overcome them?
So, just being from Afghanistan originally, I hit a lot of obstacles just right there, but that's how also I found rap. I found rap while trying to find myself. Yeah. And then from then on, I still saw resistance along the way, but it was the same thing outside of rap, so it really didn't matter. And then I just found it kind of a therapy. I kind of found it through the music. Cause I remember I would just like fill up a whole rhyme book and just like throw it away. I'd fill up a whole rhyme book and just like throw it away. Cause it was like, I try to find out what I was rapping for. So like, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to be rapping and writing for the right reasons. So that's what it was at first. And then I quit for a little while cause like life happened, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and also I go through like my own like anxiety, mental health, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I was like, so in the span of like 16 years, you know, I'd be on it for like 3-5 years, and I'd quit for a few years, and I'd be back on for 3-5 years. Because it's like, I feel like music has been going through a transition stage from like the 2000s to now. Because like in the 2000s, like unless you were a signed rapper, you didn't have a music video. Like you weren't on YouTube or anything like that. And then now it's like it's a lot more accessible now and whatnot. So yeah, like I feel like it's just been going to transition stage, and like the independent artists like have more opportunities now.
Yeah, definitely. I touched on this in I think another interview, kind of how independence is starting to move up to the top and starting to be recognized a little more than just the mainstream, because there's so many more options and things that you could do when it comes to being independent. And just like my podcast, I started this independently on my own, so that creates a whole new world of people saying, oh, okay, you could do this, I could do this, we all could do this by ourselves. We don't have to go through a company, or we don't have to do this, or we don't have to try and catch a record executive or record label executive out and get our mixtape or something like that. Now we could just throw it on Spotify and people can stream it and shit. So independence is definitely rising and being recognized as something that you can, as a potential option, for pursuing something that you want to pursue. So I hear you. So as you said, you're from Afghanistan, so I'm sure this question will hit. Has anyone ever told you to stop doing music and just pick another career?
Yeah. I get that a lot. Like my own family, I'd start with them, man. Like I didn't even let like anyone in my family listen to my music till like 3, 4, 5 years after I was like already making music. Yeah. But I'd say, I got a lot of family members like hating on me, but like honestly, like in the beginning, it was kind of like, in the beginning it was the worst. So slowly, like now it's kind of like not as intense now. But yeah, especially like in my where I'm from and like my culture and everything, you're kind of expected to do something else with your life, like lawyer, surgeon type of thing. Right. But I kind of just I don't know, man. Like I've kind of just always had a strong relationship with like language. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You just gravitated towards that. Yeah. I understand. I get that. And the reason why is they came around is because you just kept pursuing what you wanted to pursue. And you didn't just give up and say, all right, well, y'all hating, y'all think I should do something else, then I'll do it. Sometimes it just takes saying like, nah, this is what I want to do. I can't get this out of my head. Like you writing whole rhyme books and throwing them away, that you definitely have to keep pursuing that. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to keep pursuing and keep wanting to, do the independent thing. It's super dope. Do you ever want to be signed to like a record label or independent or something?
Not long term. Okay. Yeah, I think if I did something, I might do it for like a couple years, maybe like 3 years at the most or something like that. Okay. But yeah, really, I think like for the most part, like in the beginning, I'd try to be going like independent as much as I could, because I don't know, like that's, like I don't want to be making anyone else rich but me, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get that. Or like, what it is for me at the end of the day is like, I don't want to be working like so hard, but making someone else's dreams like that come true. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like getting signed to like a record label is not as a priority anymore because you can upload your music and do everything yourself. So I think, I don't know, eventually maybe signing to record labels and stuff like that, it may not be too huge because you can start your own too. So, you know, it's going to be a lot more doors open up in the future. Like you said, I think there's definitely a transition going on in the music industry. So with that being said, where do you see your music going in the future? Do you want to try different genres? Do you want to collab with other artists? Or even if you do, who would you might want to collab with? Things like that.
Yeah, like I'd be open to collabs. I usually am if you got the numbers.
Okay.
But I mean, if you kind of starting out and I don't like know you that well, I'm probably gonna be like hesitant to collab. But yeah, but even in like the hip hop scene, like I got like 4 features like lined up right now. But like just in the Afghan hip hop scene, like yeah, like I've been waiting to collab with them. So yeah, like collaborating is cool. But me, like the way I spit, like I just go like hard 100% of the time. So like I don't really take like a song off. So if you want to collab with me, like it's just a competition, man. We might go through like in a battle or something.
All right, that'd be dope to make maybe like a battle rap like EP. That'd be kind of tight. Ain't nobody ever seen that before. You never know. That's a good idea. That's dope.
Or maybe bring like the cypher tracks back, you know?
Okay, yeah. All right, I may have threw some ideas your way today. You never know. That's cool. Yeah. That's what's up. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today. I got to throw you in the hot seat real quick. It's 4 questions. Knock them out. Let the audience know a little bit more about you. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Favorite artist right now, or if that's too hard, you could do top 3.
My favorite artist, man, like people gonna hate, but it's gonna be The Weeknd, man. I've been following him for like 20 years.
Shit, really?
Yeah, but like I'm a fan of like his older stuff, but I still got loyalty to him. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, yeah, for sure. All right, favorite NYC food spot.
There's these dudes. They do straight like gyros. They're called the halal guys.
Ooh, all right. I'm gonna have to come out there and you gonna have to show me what that is. All right. Favorite male rapper.
A favorite male rapper. It's Cassidy.
Okay. Last question. Favorite thing to do when you're not making music.
Video games. I'm a
game. Lit, me too.
Good stuff.
All right. We might have to link on that part. But all right. Thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today. We gonna wrap it up here. You can say any final words you want to leave for the audience. Then you can give any personal shout outs if you like. And of course, don't forget to shout out your social media and where they can stream your music at.
All right. Sounds cool. Yeah. So, come check the new track out, Afghan Kush. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify.
Yep.
You know what I mean? YouTube told me that they're not going to push it because of the explicit content, but you know what I mean? Let's get the shit out there.
Yeah.
And then, just a shout out to my publicist, Miguel. He's been hooking me up. And hit the TikTok too. It's all under Hazok, Hazok.
Definitely. You guys go and check him out. Go and stream that new single, Afghan Kush. It's super dope. Like he said, it's streaming on all platforms. So go check that out. Of course, his links will be in the description and it'll be all over this video. So don't you worry. You gonna find him. So again, thank you for joining me. Hopefully we're gonna have you back on the podcast.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dope. And we're going to throw some more music whenever he gets some new music coming. We're going to throw that in there too, of course. So thank you so much. Again, it's a Naturally on the Wave. It's the Grown Up Podcast. Stay safe, be kind, and we out.